What's up, family? Welcome to the MARLONated Mindstate. I am your host, Marlon C. And today we're going to get into a video where a $500 theft call ends up in an all-out brawl and felony charges. So let's see what happens. Let me give my take, and as always, I want you to give your take in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
Two female officers are called to Walmart for a theft in progress. What starts as an ordinary encounter will quickly throw them into an all-out scramble for power involving a much stronger suspect than anticipated and ultimately will require multiple taser deployments, with one of them losing control of their weapon.
Hello. What's that?
She's at the service desk right now.
Okay, what's going on?
She just tried stealing. She was using a different ticket, cheaper ticket switch for a bunch of clothes.
Okay.
It was like $80. Okay. And we pulled her in here. She's like, crazy. So he's like, okay, good job. He's just running with her.
Okay. So she has a legitimate return right now?
She's returning. Well, she never paid for the items they gave her. So she's returning the stuff that she used. So she used like $10 short ticket, right? She didn't have the short. She's technically returning that.
So real quick, basically what he's saying is, if you can't really understand, is that the lady here, one is walking through this glass, purchased items using tags or scan barcodes that scan for lower price items. So he said like she used $10 barcodes and scanned them across the register, but the item was worth more than that. And I guess they saw what she did when she went out. Now she's returned to the store trying to return the items for regular price. You know what I'm saying? To get the full cash value back. And that's where the issue is. And I guess, loss prevention, know who she is, probably saw on the camera before. Now she's coming back. And they're like, okay, she's back. Let's see what she's going to try to do. And this is what she tried to do. Okay, let's continue.
Is this her?
Yeah, this is her.
Hi. Hey, we gotta talk to you.
No, you don't. You don't have, hold on, don't walk up on me like that because you don't know me. We don't got no problem. I just got done exchanging everything. They got everything together. This is what's paid for. I just like to find them.
Okay. So what's the misunderstanding?
Because he said I under wrong, but they can't find these shorts. Like I told him, I'm gonna pay for everything. I just spent $500 in here.
Okay.
$250 in one line and $200 in another line. He said I under wrong, but how did I under ring? So I pay for everything else full price besides two joggers. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm telling you the same thing I told him. I don't play no games. I got an autistic son. He watched everything. He said that clearly I underrun that, but I didn't. Everything is there. Everything is there. Plain as day. I don't know.
These shorts right here. She was using this ticket right here to scan. I think it was like 1998, like some sweatshirts and stuff like that. So that's what it's for.
I gave him all.
Do you have an ID on you at all?
I do not, but I gave him all of my information. Every single piece.
Okay. What's your first name?
Kenya, Kenya.
Okay, so you see, she's very confident. She gives her name, says she's giving them all the information. Problem is that, she said they're accusing her of underswiping some items, but she said they can't find the shorts. Speaking of shorts, this outfit here, I don't understand. Let's talk about a different subject real quick, off topic, on topic. Like you have women that wear a lot of makeup, right? A lot of makeup, fake lashes, fake hair, fake body parts. I think there's something cute that men like to see, but not realizing that they're dressing like one of two people. You either dressing like those women that walk the streets, or you dressing like a man who likes to dress like them drag queens. That's basically what you're looking like, but for some reason you don't think so. And so now they have drug you into their lifestyle, and now you living like they're like them. So now they can legitimize themselves and say, "Hey, they dressing like us, so must be something good about it. So why should we change, or should we be ostracized?" This woman clearly, I'm going to say, in my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, not a psychologist. This is just my opinion. Psychiatrist, whatever. That's just my opinion. This woman obviously has some form of mental issue or an abuse, substance abuse issue. I can go by basically how she dressed, how she talks, her mouth, teeth are missing. So that's like a prime example, just a prime takeaway, giveaway that she has some form of substance abuse issues. Hair, she don't care about the hair. She got tattoos all over her body, which doesn't mean anything like that. And the outfit that she has on clearly is for the house. Now you'll have women who will think, hey, I can walk out the house wearing pajamas. That's basically what this is. It's like a night. You don't wear no mess like this out in public. I don't care how you look. Or I can go outside with a bonnet or my hair looking like this, or with this outfit. You see now it's hard to distinguish you between someone like this. Now I don't know what her past is, her history, but I mean she is where she is at this point. Also, you notice that she have children toys. That's another thing that they think they use it, that they think that they can outsmart people. And they're thinking that, well, there's no way she gonna come in and steal children toys because it's for the kids. So she must be a good mother, a good grandmother, and there must just be some kind of misunderstanding between within our registers. And so we're just gonna give her all the money back because she's a good mother, a good grandmother. That's why and I say things like that because again, when I was young, I used to work at a Walmart and work in customer service, door greeter, worked with loss prevention, and they would do things like this. So anyway, let's continue.
Price besides two joggers, get the out of here. And I'm telling you the same thing I told him. I don't play no games. I got an autistic son. He watched everything. He said that clearly I underlined that, but clearly I didn't. Everything is there. Everything is there. Plain as day. I don't know.
These shorts right here. She was using this. You can see this ticket right here. This skate. I think it was in 1988, like some sweatshirts and stuff like that. So that's why it's for. Like, it doesn't have any.
Do you have an ID on you at all?
I do not, but I gave him all of my information. Every single piece.
Okay. What's your first name?
Kenya, Kenya.
She has like the actual other ticket in her hand, and she's like putting it in front of the thing, scanning it.
Can we just step out of the way of the portal, sir? Thank you. What's your last name, Kenya? And what's your birthday? Did you come in to make purchases, or did you come in to do a return?
No, we just got done shopping. I just spent $500 in this. What?
Well, it sounds like you didn't actually buy shorts.
And this is what I'm telling him. I did have one pair of shorts for $5. They're on the counter. The other pair was Army fatigue. They were over there on the counter. Everything I did, Miss Lady, is over there. All the receipts, the lounger, everything is over there. Every single thing.
So how did 4 or 5 different shorts
and this
have
is
a
the
fun?
thing, because for one, you're missing. This is a totally different record. These are all things that's supposed to be on clearance, I guess. So these are all things that I grabbed out of the store. So that's what they rung up as. And like I told him, I got all the items right here. So if you rung up, you see, I rung it plain as day. Every single item, every one. But I'm not gonna. And this is what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is, like I told you, I got this. All you have to do is come to me and say, hey, so.
I wasn't even going to call the cops.
And listen, and I don't even care because I told you, I'm not saying this for a reason. I have nothing to hide.
So you want to complain, or what's the? Okay. All right. We're gonna have to take you into custody. Okay.
For what?
So for the misringing.
Hold on, wait, stop! Don't grab me. Hold on, wait, I'm not fighting.
Don't fight with me. You're under arrest.
Excuse me, wait,
You're
hold
under
on.
arrest.
Listen,
We're not gonna fight
stop,
you.
because I didn't underring.
Okay.
What is y'all talking
That's
about?
something that you'll have to argue
First of
about.
all, let go of my back. No, hold on. No.
Kenny, you're under arrest.
Stop. First of all, hold on.
You are under arrest.
Stop.
Before this gets any further, I wonder why they didn't take her to the loss prevention room. Did they ask her? I don't know. Was she been cooperative to go back there and then they can talk about it? Because, a lot of times they don't want to do these things out in public to, just to make sure they didn't get the wrong reaction out of people that walking in and out of store. They don't want this kind of publicity. And nowadays everybody has a cell phone camera, so you don't know who's watching and if this is going to go viral. But that's That's the nowadays. But like I say, years ago, I know they would take, hell, even recently I seen videos where they take people to the loss prevention room and discuss this issue and do the arrest and the kicking out of the store and stuff like that.
Please, I'm telling you, listen, Miss Lady, you don't gotta do all this. Listen, please stop.
You are under arrest.
I understand that, but please stop. No,
Stop fighting with
I'm not fighting. I'm just telling you.
Get down on the ground.
I don't got no problem with that. I don't got
On
no
your
problem.
stomach.
I don't got no problem with that at all. But y'all not gonna just manhandle me like this for no reason. It's my baby's birthday. Y'all sick as a for this.
Why is it that they always say you're not finna manhandle me when they're committing crimes? I just be so amazed at that.
Put your hands behind your back. You're gonna get tased. Hands behind your back. You're gonna get tased. Behind your back now.
So that's what you do. So why are
Put
you?
your hands behind your
So
back.
why did you just? What tactic are you using?
Put your hands
Why are
behind
you
your back.
why are you elbowing me?
Taser.
For what? For
Get
what?
your
Why
hands
are you
behind your
tagging?
back. Get your
What
hands
are you
behind your back.
tagging?
Now she's hollering. Now she's claiming that she's not resisting, but clearly she is resisting, asking the police, what tactics are you using to arrest me? Because I'm not resisting. I'm not understanding what's going on. Playing the victim. That's-
Why? Why the
Get your hands behind your back, Taser.
hate me?
Get your hands behind your back.
What the is wrong with you? What did I do? Oh! What are you doing?
You're under arrest.
What are you doing? What the are you doing? What are you doing?
Get your hands behind your
What
back.
are you doing? I have to take my phone. Take my phone.
Come over here.
Just take my phone.
So you see, she's grabbing the taser, which is a no-no. I believe, now I'm gonna tell you like this. Sometimes you have to call a spade a spade. Sometimes you gotta call out what it is. When they call, and maybe they don't know no better. People don't want to, get accused of racially profiling or being racist or prejudiced or whatever the case may be. But there's no way that you thought you could send two little small police ladies into Walmart to deal with this larger size black woman. That should have been described from the jump. Like, who don't like when you make that call, give me a description of the suspect, just say a big black woman. If she was a big white woman, you say big white woman. She might about 250, 250, 300. Then you wouldn't send no little 110, 112 pound, 115 pound, two little 115 pound police officers thinking that if anything goes left, they'll be able to handle her. That's why I'm not really a fan of women being on the force on the front line by themselves. I do believe they need some male partner with them. But then you got the issues of allegations, and they be having, they be hunching in the patrol car, get relationships and stuff like that. But hell, I mean, hey, it is what it is. And didn't she say she was pregnant? That's why she couldn't get on the ground? Mercy.
Just take my phone, Tasha.
Kenya, put your hands
Just
behind
take
your
my phone.
back.
Listen, when I say you lost your fucking mind.
Put your hands
when I
behind
say,
your back.
And then you trash you.
You're under arrest.
Why do you mean?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Tasha, please record this. Please record this because she's kneeing me and punching me. Tasha, record it. Record it.
Tasha.
Hands behind your back.
Record it, Tasha. She's choking me. She kneeing me. Look at her.
Let's go, Kenya.
Hell no.
Do it now.
You crazy as a motherfucker. Okay, you're done about the taser. On my soul, she not. They done tased me twice already.
Let's go.
My heart problem. You're gonna kill me. My God.
Get your hands behind your back.
What is wrong with y'all?
Hands
What?
behind your back.
What? What?
Hands behind your back.
What?
Keep them there. Stop resisting, Kenya.
You punch me. You mean.
Put your hands behind your back. Get down on the ground on your stomach.
Baby. Baby.
Hands behind. Put this hand behind your back. Send us an ammo too.
This how they train us.
Put your hands.
listen, you could just sit and you say you're
Hands
trying to
behind
hurt
your back.
Why are you trying to hurt me?
I'm not trying to hurt you.
Yes, we are. You just got to.
Kenya, we're trying to say, like, relax.
I think I run into you before.
Uh,
My card and everything. I'm not resisting. I am a pregnant woman. Why is you steady doing my wrist like that? I'm a pregnant woman. Hold on. I don't got no problem. Not resisting. I can't lay on my stomach. I'm pregnant. I can't lay on my stomach. I'm pregnant.
she did say she's pregnant, but then she said at the beginning that she said, I ain't got no problem getting on the ground. I ain't got no problem laying on my stomach at first. But now all of a sudden you want to holler, I'm pregnant. But finally the male police officer is showed up.
I'm pregnant. I can lay on my side. I can't lay on my stomach. I'm pregnant. I can't lay on my stomach. I'm pregnant. I'm not refusing. I'm not refusing. I am a pregnant woman. I didn't do nothing.
Relax.
I didn't do nothing, Tasha.
Relax.
Thank God I didn't. Well, listen. That's 5 times they tased me. That's 5 times they tased me for nothing, y'all.
Man, if I were Tasha, I'd just walk away.
For absolutely nothing. They tased me for nothing. When I say for nothing, that damn. Them was some voltages on the G, and I'm pregnant, and she need me, and she punched me. Damn.
Kenya, just relax.
All of this because I did not steal. Because I did not steal. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Leave?
So I don't got the right. I'm from the I don't got the right to
relax.
y'all. They listen.
Relax, Kenya.
I'm not struggling. Why y'all say listen? Y'all got me in cuffs. So why y'all think you're twisting my wrist like that?
Because you're not relaxed. You're
I'm
fighting.
definitely relaxed.
Okay.
I'm not fighting at all.
Relax.
Y'all dead ass wrong. When I say y'all dead ass wrong, I mean y'all dead wrong. I did not steal. I did not resist.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got blood all over my hands.
Wow. Damn. This how y'all treat people.
She
Go
ain't,
and wash the blood off my hands.
she ain't too happy about this. She walking out like, man, the hell with this. I ain't signing up for this. But like I said, what were you mean at in the beginning? Anytime you deal with something like a theft or something, man, I was seeing, like, say, male officers anyway, you know. And this woman is bleeding. I'm hoping it's bleeding from the struggle and not from, like feminine issues, because if it is, then I mean that can probably be embarrassing. But then too, you couldn't be pregnant if you was.
That's fine. Can you open it? I got blood all over my hands.
I never ever resisted arrest. Not one time. When they told me to get on the floor, I slid back. I didn't get on my back because I told them I was pregnant. She leaned me. She punched me. Because I'm a big girl, almost 200 pounds, and they couldn't control me.
Do we have them all out? Yeah. I got her.
I fucked up. Listen to me when I
Kenya,
say.
you gotta listen to me for a second,
Listen.
okay? Just relax. We have an ambulance on the way to check you, okay?
Listen
Right now,
to me.
right now you're in custody.
Listen to me.
You're under arrest.
Excuse me. She made that abundantly clear. Hear me when I say.
I have nothing to talk to you about right now because you're in custody.
Okay.
Right now, my concern is your physical well-being along with my officer's well-being.
So can you tell me what I'm in custody for?
Resisting.
Resisting?
Yep.
I never resisted.
Well,
They're smart. Can you please hear me? This whole time, I swear to God, this whole time, no, I didn't lay down on my stomach, sir. I did not. Because I'm pregnant. This y'all got me on my stomach. But when she told me to slide down, on my soul, I slid down. She grabbed me when I was trying to put my shit in. You not listening.
Actually, she told you she was trying to put you in handcuffs and probably was going to walk you to the loss prevention room or walk you to the police cruiser. The sitting down or getting on the ground. She didn't even say sit on the ground. She said get down on the ground, which pretty much meant get on your belly and stop, saying, and adhere to commands. You just made up something to try to justify your actions when the whole time you were resisting.
It's not
She can have it. She got my kids. That's my money. And she need my gift card and my kids' gifts. It's my kid's birthday, dog. It's my fucking kid's birthday.
Are you with Kenya?
Yes.
Okay. What'll happen?
I do not know. All I know. Huh? Right. I don't know. I wasn't even in here.
Okay. Are you recording? Am I able to get that footage from you? You can keep it on your phone, but I would also like to get that footage.
For all this?
Yeah. Did you get like the actual fight and stuff?
That's for what?
Like when they were fighting, did you get the footage of that?
Yeah. When she was meeting her, when she was punching her.
You have it on your cameras? Okay. Are you able to send me that video footage?
Yes.
That way I can make it public record and all that, okay? Can I see the footage?
Yes. And she's telling her to stop. She's not resisting. She's just sitting there.
Okay.
No, a lot of it was after I started recording. Okay. He's asking me for the video, so okay.
I'll talk to you in a second.
Retail theft.
But I didn't steal. If I stole, can I ask you a question? If I stole, why didn't you return my money? How much if I stole?
How far along are you into pregnancy?
4.5.
4.5 months into pregnancy.
So she's 4.5 months pregnant. That adds to the intensity and the stress of the situation. Because if she is pregnant and she's acting like this, but the policemen have to do their job. If she's pregnant, they still got to do their job. I mean, if you're stealing, what do you expect them to do? And why are you stealing? So basically, what she probably went in here and did was bought some items, underrung them, tried to get a refund for the money so she could get the toys for her kids, I guess. I'm not sure the story what she's telling, but anyway. That's neither here nor there. All we know is that she's stealing $507 worth of stuff.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, okay. More taser probes.
Cool, y'all doing all that is cool. Hey, get you some better training, Miss Lady. You didn't have to punch me. You didn't have to punch me. You didn't have to knee me because I wasn't resisting. You had no right to put your hands on me. None whatsoever, Miss Lady, because I wasn't resisting. I didn't lay on my stomach because I was pregnant. When you told me to slide down, I slid down, but I didn't get on my stomach. She punched me. Are you serious? She kept on kneeing me. Are you serious? Come on now. I'm a big girl, yes, but I did not call you. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, we're gonna
Where are we going? Let's go. Let's go. Where are we going? Let's go. Right here. Hold on, my leg is twisted, so I can't sit up yet. Okay, now let's go. Now what we doing? I got a thing in my stomach. One of y'all probes, get y'all shit.
Are we gonna stand her up?
No, I'm doing the thing in my stomach.
Stand. Right, so stand like that. We gotta check the hand.
Oh my God. I paid for everything I came in this with. $500. $500. I'ma steal $2 out of $500. Miss Miss Lady Smith, you and the other lady on the phone. Y'all need training. Y'all gotta get this. The probe is stabbing me in my stomach.
Play back. We'll be able to get it out.
But hold on, it's hard for me to say because it keep on stabbing me. Hold on, just work with me. Yeah, I'm asking. Listen, the probe y'all got in my stomach, it keep on stabbing me. When y'all set me up, it stabbed me. I stood right here. I said, "Can y'all please get the probe out my stomach?"
We're gonna lay you back right here. Then.
You got that?
Snatch that motherfucker out.
We're doing it right now.
Oh,
Here.
I'm not going nowhere.
No, I know. I just didn't want you to tip over because you got the cop right behind you. Let the officer grab it out of
Snatch
there.
that motherfucker out. Snatch that motherfucker out. All right, fuck
One more.
Okay,
Is there one more in there? All right. Yeah, there was 4 probes from one taser, and I think the other officer must have fired 2 probes also. I didn't know.
All that.
What kind of batteries do they have in them tasers, man? Dang. Was he hit her with four probes out of one gun? And that heifer still didn't submit. Still was fighting and still yapping right now.
Handle me. Not because I was resisting, because they couldn't handle me.
sit down. Hold on, get there you go. Can you swing your legs up this side?
Sure, right. Oh, yeah, yo, I'm not going nowhere. No, they are not. They're going to be one of your officers.
Bring it to the blanket, okay?
I don't need no blankets. How does it move? Hey, but listen, though, hold on. Big Tosh, leave with my kids. I'm not leaving out this with my kids sitting in that van like that. I got too much pride instilled, and my kids don't deserve to see it. I'm not going nowhere. Stop grabbing on me like that, little nigga.
Nah, you ain't got that much pride, and you in there stealing. What is the argument here? I really don't understand. I really don't understand.
No, I'm not moving. I'm talking. Who the f is you? Don't start, because I've been calm all this time. Out of respect, y'all, please. Tasha, leave with my kids.
Does she know where your kids are?
Tasha, please leave with my kids.
Does she know where your kids are?
Yeah, she can pull off right now. Just let her leave.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just want to make sure she knows where to look for him.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah, she got. I'm gonna lay back. I ain't sure.
Would you like to sit up a little bit more, or is that good?
You're training, right?
No.
You want to ride with? Alexa can follow, since you have one more at least follow up to the hospital. You can trickle along. Cody, you mind following them officially? Jake, you can follow up until she gets into a room settled, then do the eval.
So when we got here, she was still fighting with them. She was not tough. Trying to get out of something. She was still resisting, so I gave her the back.
Okay.
At that point, she was able to get caught.
Gotcha. Okay.
Listen, I'm telling y'all now without the work yet that I refuse. I don't want to go to the hospital.
You just go in the back of the ambulance for now.
Take your blood pressure.
Even if she refuses, we're going to do a med clearance for our portion of the investigation. So we still make a full transport.
Do you need a squad card here for
All this at Walmart for me. I didn't resist though. I did not resist at all.
As a result of her actions inside of Walmart, 41-year-old Kenya originally faced 3 separate charges. The first charge was retail theft involving less than $500, a misdemeanor. The second was resisting or obstructing an officer, also a misdemeanor. And the third and most serious was a felony charge for attempting to disarm a peace officer. She allegedly tried to take control of an officer's taser during the encounter. Now, this is where things get more important, because at the end of the case, only one of those charges resulted in a conviction. The retail theft and resisting charge were both listed as, quote, dismissed but read in. And what that means, simply put, is that she was not officially convicted of those 2 charges, resisting and retail theft. But the judge still treated them as real conduct that happened when deciding her punishment. So even though those 2 were dropped on paper, they still influenced how severe the sentence would be. The only charge she was actually convicted of was a felony, attempting to disarm a peace officer. She entered a no contest plea, which means she didn't fight the charge, but also didn't formally admit guilt. However, in court, they treat this the same as a guilty conviction. Now, in terms of her actual sentence for the guilty conviction of attempting to disarm a peace officer, this is where it can get slightly technical and confusing. The court imposed a total sentence of 4 years broken into 2 parts. 2 years of initial confinement or prison, and 2 years of extended supervision. But, and as this is critical, the prison sentence was stayed. In simple terms, that means that she does not go to prison right now. Instead, the 4-year prison sentence is basically held over her head, and it only comes into play if she violates the rules of her condition going forward. So what does she actually have to do? First, she was ordered to serve 10 months in jail, with the first 30 days as straight jail time, and the remaining 9 months are served under Huber or work release privileges, meaning she can leave for work or approved activities but must return to jail afterward. And after that, she's placed on 3 years of probation. During those 3 years, she has to follow strict conditions, including no contact with Walmart, absolute sobriety with random drug and alcohol testing, mental health evaluation and treatment, maintaining employment or schooling, and no possession of any weapons. And it's important to note that if she violates probation at any point during those 3 years, the judge can activate the stayed prison sentence, meaning she could go back to prison for up to 2 years of actual confinement, followed by supervision. I understand some of that may have been confusing, so putting everything together in simple terms, she avoided immediate prison, but she still served 10 months of jail, and afterwards she's under strict supervision for 3 years, and if she messes up, then she faces 2 more years in prison. We can clearly see how a relatively minor retail theft under $500 quickly escalated significantly when she attempted to take the officer's taser. All individuals are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in the court of law.
So, to break it down, she somehow avoids a 4-year sentence, the felony part of grabbing the taser. So the theft was less than $500. So I guess she went in there, spent some money, but then tried to get it at a discount, and it didn't even bring up to $500. So it was a misdemeanor. Even the part of like tussling with the police, I don't know what state this was in, but that resulted in a misdemeanor charge. The felony came when she grabbed the taser and they said she was trying to disarm an officer. I mean, could you say that it was really just she was just, just a reaction because the taser hurt? She just grabbed it and say, "Stop tasing me." Was she really trying to take the taser? It doesn't matter. She grabbed it. That's all that matters. Remember when you was a kid and you was getting a whooping and you messed around and grabbed that belt? Well, you grabbed it. Well, you couldn't really grab that switch. It was too fast. But you grabbed that belt. And now it's like you stop, your mom or your dad stop, and you're just like, dang on well, you messed up. Because if you let go of this belt, now it's going to probably be more punishment. When you're holding on to the belt for dear life, hoping that this stops. But your mom and dad is like, I know doggone well this gump did not grab this belt. So that's what happened in this situation. So the judge gave her a 4-year sentence, but it was a stage sentence that basically says she's on a don't mess up plan. She has to do 10 months in jail, most of it work release, and 3 years of probation. If she breaks any rules, she goes straight to prison for 2 years. A simple ticket, banned from Walmart, go on about your business, and you can live to see another day because if you're pregnant or you got kids, they can see you in the free world. Now they got to see mama go to jail. It doesn't matter if it's 10 months, 10 years, 10 days. They see mama done went to jail. Come back. Well, unless you do it like it was when we were kids and they told the kids that, they mama, daddy, or uncle was in school, went off to school somewhere and to be back shortly. So mama went to school for a little while. And if mama messes up and does something bad again, then she'll have to go back to school for about 2 years. And then she'll be back, or what have you. But this is crazy. But anyway, this is a prime example of how a misdemeanor, just stealing some clothes, turned to an all-out felony because you don't want to stop resisting. And you don't want to, just own up, take accountability for what you did. And so now you are in a system where you're going to waste time, waste money, all because you want to steal something because, I don't know, you feel like you couldn't buy your kids no birthday gifts. You said it was your child's birthday. So why are you kidding the van? Who in the van? Who in the van with the kids in the first place? I hope it's an adult, because if that's the case, now you're going to have other charges. But anyway, man, let me go before I look for that video. But anyway, tell me what you think. Do you think the police took it a little too far? Was it necessary force? Was she resisting? I mean, let me know in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? And share it with the world. You know how we do around here. Let's keep it intelligent. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out of your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. And with that being said, I leave you in peace and love, and I'll see you on the other side.